I'm currently in an abandoned hospital. You wouldn't believe it, judging by what's behind me. It's packed, it's crazy, you're not ready for this. Ventilators, seriously. What's in there? No. With all the remaining equipment, it's like stitching people up crazy. It's wild, everything's still here like this. What's in there? It's incredible that this is still in there too. It's crazy. It smells like the bad guys, you can hear. Service, infectious diseases. Colors of this level. Oh damn, when we tell you that everything is left, it's the stethoscope. It's incredible, it's incredible. This is our first time exploring a fully abandoned hospital. When I say it's empty, I mean it. This is just the start of the adventure, and you're not ready for what we'll find inside. It's disgusting. There's still medical equipment from someone who died. Subtitle. This is pure madness. This is a care office here. All forms are complete. There are papers for anything you need. It's completely crazy, people. It's great. Don't make too much noise in there. We're not safe from running into a guard. That's a room, that is. It was a storage room. It was an old bedroom. There's a sub-8. There's nothing else. Nothing else. It's the tofu, a spot like this, clearly, yeah. Everything is perfect. It's crazy. It's completely crazy. That's it. There's nothing more. It's tofu. It's incredible. There are safes. There are small safes everywhere, in every room. It's incredible. It's incredible. Everything tells you that it's full. Already it's full too, but above all, it's like new. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It smells like a hospital, clearly. It really smells like the hospital. Look here. The devices to take your heart rate, what are they, there? It's crazy. There's a fortune's worth of medical equipment here. When you realize France's healthcare is struggling with little money or equipment, we're already short on beds, and if we keep abandoning hospitals like this, the problem will only get worse. I can understand actually here there are plenty of beds, you know, there are cafeterias. Sorry, that wasn't planned. It happens. Same for the measurements, I don't know. There's a fortune in equipment here, it's wild. It's insane. He's still got a ton of it here. You've got beds here. You have a stretcher to transport patients to put them on the beds. Look, this is a room for 2 patients, 2 TVs, and 2 beds. Money that stays in there. Whenever you turn on the light, it works. They left without turning off the water, likely the electricity too, but most of all, their presence is still felt. We closed the place down, kicked everyone out, nothing changed. We're going to go on with daily life, keep up this mystical delusion. No, there's the firefighter's thing. Look, the firefighter's bag. No, there's a portable defibrillator. $2023? Checked August 2023. That's worth a fortune, isn't it, man? There's everything you want. Look at me. These are the emergency bags, the blood pressure monitor. You have to take blood pressure. There are several, the blood pressure monitor. There's also some kind of stretcher piece made of plastic in there, everything that's left, the bags. Damn. That's crazy. What is that? From the emergency services, and what in there? It's the aspect of any aspiration. I'm blown away. All that's left. It's really kind of crazy. Hundreds of thousands of euros in medical equipment just sit abandoned. It seems like a crazy situation everywhere. Euros, it must have been the anesthetics, but it's true that they wrote that euros. For real, seriously, the shampoo girl, for the wild ones. I'm shocked. It's the number of beds there are, it's worth a fortune, it's crazy. So one bed is worth tens of thousands of euros for nothing. Oxygen bottle. I have large stainless steel containers, Mac.
Mac. Mais non, t'es sérieux.
When did they leave all this? Look at this. There's the whole thing, all the ventilator monitoring and the whole system. Ugh. Okay, let's check back there. It's full. Oh man, I put my body in the patient's water bottle. General surgery department. Really, there were surgery departments here. Maybe we'll find some operating rooms. Look at me, this I say, what is it? It's pure craziness. It's just a pure thing. I don't know what else to show you. There are so many, including another double room. You know, you expect to find empty rooms, but no, just not at all. Actually, it's full, but it's full of junk, damn. I'm not sure we'll film every room for you since they're all full, as you can see, and they're just rooms. We'll see if we can find the rest, because I think there are many surprises here. But seriously, I always dreamed of a place like this, and now we've made it, right? Over the years, we've built so many hospitals, we've made hospitals and clinics that ended up being abandoned, but they were empty and old. And now look, it's really nice. There's still the mask, the oxygen. Because really, there isn't a single empty room, they're all full. It's beautiful. Emergency cart. Damn, to get started, that's the intention. Oh, everything there is, it's crazy. Hyaluronic acid for external use. Maybe I would have found some gloves, incubator gloves. No, but it's the same device for measuring blood pressure and heart rate. Look, there was that thing, you know, they put it on your finger, your index finger, the clamp. You know, like take a biological sample from me, damn, what's in that thing? 61 years old? That's a puncture of I don't know what. But it's incredible that this is still here for us too. What? I can feel the chills. They can't open. Why can't they open it? When someone says they can't, I have to open it. What's in there? Why did they go to so much trouble taping it up? Is there some medieval virus in there? Or why go to such lengths to close a fridge? Wait, I have to open it now. Well, after peeling off the tape, there's nothing in there. There's something on the shelves in there. Extension cord, syringe, needle, teddy shield. Or what? These are masks. Look, these are protective masks. You see, there was a box of needles, the syringe. Well, it's almost all emptied out, luckily. But are you filming, Julie? No, but seriously, pee, poop, nose, but nobody's the caregiver, but humor. Also, the devices, their dictionary, things to put on bottles, their oxygen stuff, fluid, medical, greenhouses. Ah, yes, my reserve. Yes, 16 seconds, damn. I need to bring them back up. There. Shit to do your business. Shit for that. Lots of stuff to put on the toilet there. Syringe. Subtitling company. But no, again, these solvents are messed up. Ah, it's cocoons. There are still the cleaning carts and everything that haven't moved. They're just left there. Really? Where? Fino here, coach? We're going to stop with the rooms because it's just unbelievable. There are too many. What? Look, these are all the diapers for incontinent patients. The cabinet is full. We'll try to put on some gloves. Look, there are some here. It's just unbelievable. It's there. They're from other rooms. You see, they're cocoons. He pooped. There's fossilized poop. Someone must have pooped on him. It's a bathroom. There's no tub. Everything is on one level. You can go straight in with the wheelchair, I think, to wash them. I hope you're enjoying this exploration. If you want even more totally crazy places like this, here's what you should do. Subscribe. We'll do more places. Because clearly, places like this, it's just that these explorations take a bit of time to set up, and we have to make sure of certain things. Before doing this kind of bath, it was a room with multiple beds. With 4 beds, that's all. There are no beds for hospitals in France. There is no space in the hospitals, but the beds are there. Oh wow, there's so much. I can't even get through anymore. There's just so much. What's that device there? There are several of them. We've seen a lot of things like that. It's cool. I'm not sure what it was. It's attached to some pipes, and there's another one nearby. Automorpho. Ah, I just understood it was connected to air pipes. Actually, it's for that thing, that mattress there. It allowed it to be inflated, kind of like a memory foam thing to support the back a bit, right? Let's go see what we find on the floor above. Let's go. They tore up the floor. Here. We need to be careful because just now an ambulance just parked right next to it. It's crazy here, like two different worlds. They took down the ceilings to get the copper in the flooring. There's apparently a story about fraud circulating about these establishments for unclear reasons. The owner, well, when he was put into receivership, he tried to scam the state a bit, just trying to save his own skin, you know. There are stories of fraud, and the situation is strange. It's about this hospital, but we don't know why. Let's continue this exploration. You seriously want ventilators? Well, they can be really useful during COVID, and there are plenty of them here. Me? What is it? You really find equipment kits everywhere, right? Actually, I'm looking around, and one of the things we see is refrigerators or medicines. Actually, bags for the ventilator, Everything that's left, it's clearly absurd, everything that's left. There are even desks around. It's full, you know. What word didn't you understand in all that? The further we go, the more we find. Look there, he really has everything. He even has the devices still at the line level. Does... Always inspired? You have to realize that it's been over a year since anyone set foot here. Actually, we must be the first to come since the hospital closed. Clearly, I don't doubt it for a second. When you see the Matoski here, I mean, it's full, it's full. I turn my head, there's another one. And over there, all those carts, too. Those were for the caregivers, those are the medical carts. You put them in the different rooms everywhere. Look, you know. Come on, seriously. It's incredible that, you see, it's the same stuff we saw in the boxes before, so it was really for the oxygen, you know. There are things. I always say, well, this is the spot of the year, you know. Well, clearly, I'm telling you, this is the spot of the year. I don't think we'll find a better spot this year. Because a hospital like this, in such a state, completely intact, with absolutely all the medical equipment, I've never seen anything like it. At what point do you abandon all this? I already have a hard time understanding how a hospital can go bankrupt. It's something that goes over my head. How can a hospital go bankrupt? You see how much money it costs to be in the hospital. It's really something I just can't wrap my head around. Really, it's bankruptcy, you know? Really, subscribe for more content. Let's reach 100,000 subscribers by year end. So, if you want to see more crazy stuff like this, subscribe. Because honestly, with how wild this spot is, it definitely deserves a subscription. Outpatient endoscopy unit. Alright, let's go. What are we going to find here? Damn, it's a small platform though, those doors there. We've arrived in a park that's a bit older. We're going to see a package. These are beds that are much less modern than on the other floors. This must be an older part here. Yeah, clearly, you see, it's nothing like it. The furniture isn't the same. These are older beds because they're made more like this, out of steel. Now, you see, right here we're leaving, so the comparison, you see, this is a modern bed. You see, they're nothing alike anymore. You can tell this one is 20 years newer. I told you we wouldn't go through all the rooms, but actually we're discovering things everywhere. I'll show you everything like this, so you'll get a complete video of the place. Places like this really mess with my head, seriously. Places like this really mess with my head. At some point, how is that possible? This little staff racing room that... What's wrong? Oh yeah, it's really just a coffee machine and stuff, some broths. But really, open it tomorrow. There's really a way to reopen it tomorrow. Nothing has moved, that's cool. There. I got hit. I got attacked by a cable right in the eye. Be careful. There could still be current in those hanging cables, you know? Done. Another maze here. Ambulatory endoscopy unit. What was he doing in there? What did he say? He leaves the garage, then he turns. But no, he was serious. See what this? It was a 4-bedroom. He put 4 TVs on the ceiling. What? These are brand new things, the beds. It's nothing like before. They're not even the same ones. He's at his grandfather's place over there. It's crazy. It was outpatient treatment, so these were people who didn't stay there. They were people who came for treatment and left right after. There are several rooms like that. They always group several people in rooms. Yeah.
Regardez ça. Pouah.
That's crazy. What is that? It must have been to lift people, I think. Come on, let's go. Because after that, everything snaps. It's a small common area, several armchairs. It's so the residents can get together and talk. Treatment room. I don't know how many rooms there were in that place, but really it's huge. And it's incredibly spotless. Well, after all the completely trashed places we've explored lately, this feels good. It's really nice to explore a real spot for once. Not sure if it was closed at Christmas, but there's a Christmas tree here. Look, here's the skin bag. It still has all the stuff, the enclosures, and even some Christmas decorations left. I won't eat that one. I don't know how long it's been lying there. I don't even know where to go anymore. There's just so much. But no, it's just a damn mess. There are still 2 more floors, plus a huge downstairs we haven't done yet. It's weird here. I lose colleagues at my place here. It was the locker room. This is the staff locker room here. I'll go get them. There are some beds. I don't know how many patients in this room. There are how many lines. It's crazy. The clock keeps ticking. It really catches my eye. The medicine, it's all the devices. It's really a barrel thing. Verticalization table. It looks like it. And Dan, but all the equipment left here, the tensiometer and the stuff, all the measuring devices stayed here. Like the air thing there, you see the beds had been covered and everything. You could think they're new. It's absurd. What's in there? Nope. Well, welcome to the reserve. Everything's still here, all wrapped up, serious equipment. There's everything you want. Incisive canine molar lower root. What is it? These are teeth. These are forceps for tooth extractions. Lower molar. What is this? Every time it's kits with something to pull out teeth. Honestly not. Look. Canine incisor, lower root. Molar. Bipolar stomato. But what is all this nonsense, Miman? These are dentist parts. There was a dental office here too, apparently inside, but the whistling wind is crazy. You see, it looks like a tooth extraction. It was surprising, but there could be things inside at any time. I shouldn't open this. There are kinds of things in there. I put labels on like CDs. I don't know what it is, but we're not gonna have fun opening those boxes. I know what's in there. I know what's in there at any time. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. If you have any idea what's in those crates, let me know in the comments. But it's crazy what he has that I don't know what it is. It has everything you want, really. It's impressive. Yours. Syringes. The suture. These are suture kits for stitching people up. He has syringes. There are also steri-strips that too, but man, all the equipment that's left, it's crazy. There are needles and syringes everywhere. One day junkies will raid this place. It's all that's left here. Damn. These needles, the steri-strips, they're for closing wounds. The syringes, monofilament polyamide. It's non-absorbable. It's thread for making sutures. It's for stitching people up. Hey, everything that's here, there's almost all of it too. Quick! Non-coloring. That's all you want, you say? It's not about gloves. Wait, let's try to open one of these boxes. Damn, what's actually inside? Actually, these are sterilization baskets. They're sterile boxes. And here, you have all the stuff. These are things for surgery. Look at all the clamps and everything. All of this is operating room equipment. It's wild that everything is still here like this. We're about to get to the incredible part. It's white all the time. Intermittent control zone. Whoa, that smell. It really smells like a nasty operating room. What the fuck? Okay, well, welcome. Wow. The operating table is missing. It must be somewhere in the hospital. This is the operating room. An abandoned operating room with a small wheel inside. That is the thing for reading x-rays. Listen, hey, but look, there, you have lamps, everything. It's obviously all the shows, including the operating rooms, guys. Oops. Hey, when they say everything stays in the hospital, they mean it. It's crazy, these milestone things there for suctioning fluids, here too, TikTok. We stopped at 1:58, unless that's just the radio time. Oh wow, but look at that. Well, here, you've got the whole operating room. That's crazy, right? Yeah, but is this something you hope to do someday? And now that we're here, I still have a hard time telling myself that we actually made it, actually. We've been walking around the hospital for hours. I don't want to leave. We're so comfortable here, and I've dreamed of a place like this for so long. You have no idea how many abandoned hospitals I've explored. 10 students, 10 students, 10 students. Most don't even need a channel since they're always totally destroyed. The beds. And here, I'm living my best life. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. Do you know why? Because I know this spot won't stay like this for long. And I think that in 2 or 3 months it's going to be completely trashed, and that would be a real shame. Seeing it now, we're witnessing its best moments, and it feels great. It's incredibly cool to be able to enjoy a spot like this. When it's at its best moments, you see it picks me up every day. It's incredible. And it's not over, there are still plenty more to see. You're not ready because, yes, what I haven't told you is that there are still 3 more floors. Completely. Come on, let's go see the rest. Let's keep going. We're going to visit this. I'm going to say that's all as it is. Although you could believe it, this hospital is so clean. We'll find something else besides the rooms. And more crazy walls. I'm reaching my limit. Well, I see there's still 1 more floor above us, and then there will be 2 more below, so let's go. Let's finish this floor. We'll check the others later. Oh, sure, these seem to be several medical boxes. They're separate things, like this. Look at me. Is this beautiful? But is it beautiful? It's incredible. There was a room for 2 residents, well, 2 patients, because they weren't residents, they were patients. Got that. It's so flawless. It looks unreal. It looks unreal. It's in such good condition. Really, look at this. I'm telling you, I think I'm going to sleep here tonight. That would be so great. Yeah, I could live here. Clearly, there are still crutches here. Ah, that's for the kids. Look, hospital beds for children. That's creepy. Oh, wow, it's brand new. It's brand new. Oh, we're wary of people, it's true. The balconies and the windows across there. So don't say anymore that we're lacking beds in this country. Come get them here. Top floor before you go see the one downstairs. Service demondialize. What are you waiting for? The emergency lights are on. Incredible. So we're at the service demondialize. Dialysis is for kidney problems. When your kidneys no longer filter your blood properly, machines come and filter it for you. So here, this is the reception desk. Ah, there was that thing there. You have to weigh people. He would put them right there. He could weigh people directly with the bed dialysis unit.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Away.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that still. Those are carbon bottles. Those are fiber bottles.
What?
Pressure, compression, by osmosis. There are huge filtration systems or something. Oh yeah, there are filter columns. No, actually, those are osmosis units. It works like a water desalination system. There's a large membrane back there. You see that where it goes through at high pressure and it's going to osmosize up, you see the osmosized flow. There are pre-filters back here, but what were they doing with that here? I don't know what it is. What's the use of an osmosis system in a hospital? There are 4 big osmosis systems here, right? I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a crazy wind outside. It's whistling out there. Something's open nearby because there's a draft outside.
No.
Damn, look what's back there.
Shit.
I told you, the farther we go, the crazier it gets. There you go. Those are the dialysis units. That was to filter your blood. They're pumps. You know, they'd hook you up to tubes and it would take out all your blood to clean it and then inject it back into you. You see, there was an inlet here and an outlet there, and that's it. Stop the dialysis. I hope you never have to be hooked up to one of those machines. There are 6 full dialysis units there. And it's fully usable. Clearly everything in this facility is usable. I really wonder how it could have closed, you know, it was still producing the waste directly into the sewers. This room alone would have €500,000. I'm really blown away by this room. Music. It's even crazier than that. I'm telling you, you're not ready, okay? How many rooms like this are there? Actually, excuse me? And these aren't just beds being stored, there are TVs on the ceiling, so it was really a 4-person room. Here it's the same, dialysis unit 5. But how many dialysis units were there for all of France? Here? That's not possible. Look at this. They're everywhere, there are millions abandoned here, there are millions of euros in there. It must be worth I'm not sure, maybe around 100,000 euros. Dialysis 6, but how many are there? Seriously? But I'm gay, look, it's another dialysis room, so it's a whole floor of dialysis. It's crazy. Unit 7, but how many are there? Seriously, Damn, sorry, but really, it's crap. Oh yeah, okay. When I tell you they were dialyzing all of France, it's because the first name, I think, look. Okay, there are still some over there, but it's not finished everywhere. What is it? Capillary dialyzer? It's what we had to put in the dialysis machines. We put them in, they want you to send them there, but it's crazy. There, the number of dialysis rooms, the on-call room, those who were on night duty, who could rest here. Yeah, it's not much. A small office, a television. There's something dangerous. But what's crazy is to think that there's still water and electricity in the building. Alright, let's go. We'll see what we've got here. Pharmacy. Huh. We won't have the code. It's a lost cause. Nephrology consultation. What a mess. Seriously, it's more dialysis 3. So actually, we stopped at 7, so there are 7 dialysis units. Overcasfata, what a mess. But seriously, medical oxygen bottles there. Consultation. Nephrology consultation. They close those doors, we can't go see what's there. Ah, that's dialysis. Yes, everything is closed. Yes, everything is closed. Ah, you don't believe it. It's on. Medical secretary. Well, we're not going to play around with the doors. Dialysis unit 2. 1, 2. All the better. That's a good sign. It's still strange though. There are shop vacuums at times when there are pallets, there are things. Maybe it was abandoned, maybe they planned to do some work, and in the end they didn't have the funds. And then look, see how it is. There are dialysis machines everywhere. I'm curious how much one costs. Because there are dozens and dozens and dozens of them, but really there must be more than 50 since the beginning. It's like all those things, those monitorings and everything, but the money it's worth. But you go crazy, really, you go crazy. There's a lot of money in there. I know that aside, it's enough to blow a fuse. It's incredible, and I'm amazed. I didn't say much in this video, but I think the images speak for themselves. I clearly think the images speak for themselves, so I'll allow myself to speak a little louder. Since we're on the top floor, it won't take long. Yeah. I'm just cautious. Then, this is one. Hey, why is that one closed, and why is the window opaque? Not like the others? Me? Well, it's the same room. We're not going to break the door to show you. You've already seen enough. Dialysis rooms, that's just one more, right? And here you see, look, what's strange? In my opinion, there will be some work done soon, because we're seeing more and more, well, pallets, things like that over there. Or maybe some work was done just before it was abandoned, since there are construction materials everywhere. I don't know, it's weird. What? There are drink strips? What is that? It was marble, though, on the floor the whole time. Shh. Shh. There's something that's really very strange. 2 rooms, 2 vibes. When I tell you, look, there's something going on. With some construction, they took everything apart. The ceilings, there's nothing left. That was the entrance. That was the entrance. That was the reception. Here, you see, this was the main entrance of the hospital. Those were the benches in the waiting room. They're brand new. That's for work like flooring, but not our floor. Anesthesia, intensive care, biology, orthopedics, they handled it all. The dialysis unit was circular. Operating rooms, we did that. The demolition, all of that, we did it. The partitions, the endoscopy room and all that, we did it. And infectious diseases, actually, that's the first floor we started with. There's some kind of thing making a noise. I don't know what it is. It sounds like an air conditioner or fan, but what is it? Oh no, it's the machine for the parking lot. But next to it, it's the same. You've got some insulation, though you can't really see it. If the big guy was a freezer or something, I'm not sure. Anyway, it's a mess now. Downstairs, downstairs. It's really a mess. It's nothing like before. There's an automatic reset, local server, but the servers go down. Are you serious? It's closed, man. Local server. They're supposed to work. I think they use the servers for your facility again. Because yes, we are. Actually, only half of the hospital is abandoned after a fire. And the rest, it's another building that's not abandoned. They're still going to work. That's nice. Below, window 7. The staff office. I think there are consultations. Damn, it burned here. It stinks. There's still a storage room. Look, it's the same stuff as upstairs. Oh yeah, because actually there's a building that burned down next door, and this is everything they managed to save from the other building. But look, it's completely charred. It's all covered in black soot. The same boxes of sterile equipment are all packed up. But the amount of equipment here is insane. But we haven't seen anything yet. Upstairs, there are hundreds of boxes over there. Damn. It's the same. Everything is dusty and full of soot. There, those are extraction kits too, and some other stuff. But we're in a hospital. I don't know what they were going to extract so much in here. Maybe to extract from the dead, surgical stuff, those things. It's packaged, it's new. All the equipment here is packaged, it's new, still new, plastic and everything. What is it? It's masks, oxygen masks. It's just oxygen masks. The whole cabinet here. They didn't burn, if you want. They're just covered in soot from the fire. Look, it's the same shelf as upstairs, with all the suture kits for stitching. Can you imagine they had to throw away hundreds of thousands of euros worth of medical equipment because of the fire? All of this here, these are all the clamps for the operating rooms and everything. Full cabinets, it's still full over there. It's wild how much equipment they had to discard. You have to remember that it all started with a fire, the abandonment of the place. It all basically started with a fire. And then a whole mess of shady stories. Look at that. The number of claws he's got. It's all stuff from operating rooms. It's everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. That's all there is, the electrode thing of... What you need is that everything is packaged, everything is clean, filled with there is everything biological, and inside it's not biological waste, it's new equipment packaged that just got overheated. So, since there was the fire, obviously none of this is sterile anymore and it can't be used for a medical consultation. It keeps going, we're not done yet here. Still, but really there's a lot of brand new equipment that just ends up in the trash. It's disgusting, it's disgusting. They had their office here, opened the blinds, and the patient came from the other side. Same here, you got all the sterilization baskets. Those had to go into ultrasonic trays to sterilize the instruments. There's still an operating room lamp. Oh yeah, actually, there are a lot of them. Damn, those are operating room lamps. Here too, over there as well, and over there. It's actually just equipment they took out from the part that burned. It's all storage equipment they removed from the section that burned. It stretches all the way to the end. It's everywhere in a mess. Since everything's piled up, it's hard to get through. Wait, there's still more here. Look at this too. These are the operating room lamps. The stands operating room lamps. You see, there are still things everywhere. They burned. Look. Savages there. Yeah. We don't know what's on it. See, sterile catheter gel. It's rotten. It's the same. We still have here underneath a tilt table. There are even still the computers. You know, the computers for the medical staff there. That laptop probably doesn't work well anymore. And actually, all of this is what they tried to save from over there. You see another tilt table, actually. No, that's not the tilt tables. Those are the operating room tables. Those are the operating room tables. Yeah, those are the surgery tables. They're right there. The operating tables. Wow, that's all that's left, I swear on my heart. You step on them and go everywhere, but there are tons of them. Rockamed, I don't know what's in there, everyone. It's stethoscopes and God knows what else. That's nice. I always went to give it away. Medical equipment. It's the overpackaging. Should we talk about it or not? The overpackaging. Because at some point making a huge box like that to put what in it? To put two little things in it, huh? We don't even know what they are. It must be a catheter or something stupid. That's exactly it. They're catheters. And you see, every time it's over packaged. Everything. Everything is over packaged. That's it. The medical field overuses it. How much pollution does this packaging create? So, I mean, I can understand that in the medical field there are standards, you need to maintain sterility, there are a lot of things to consider. But actually, when you have packaging that's 45 centimeter long and 25 centimeter wide just to hold something that's 10 centimeter long, and 3/4 of the packaging is empty. I think that's a bit absurd, honestly. Vibrate, vibrate, quick. What's that sound? It's all sutures, see, with the lengths of thread 70 centimeter, 90 centimeter. There are some things like the drywall. Was that added during renovations after it was abandoned, or was it already there? And it's just that they tore some things out when they did it. It's here that it actually burned. Yeah, so actually it burned, and they started to do some renovations, I think. So can you imagine that one day this place was actually in use? Now it really doesn't look like much anymore. You see medical fluids cheap, so we're still in the bathrooms here, things like that. These must have been rooms they planned to make here, I think, and it didn't happen. Why? For what reasons? Reasons? We don't really know. Here there are offices again, and behind is full. Look. Wait, what's in there? Ah, that's the food. That's the kitchens. Look at everything that's left, all the stainless steel stuff and everything. Hey, welcome to the hospital kitchen. Well, there's everything you need to cook. There's everything. Look, lots of other kitchens and everything really good. It's not the most interesting thing in a hospital, but wait, you're yawning. You put a bear in there. There's dishwashing here. Yeah, it's not the dishes. Back there, the desserts, it's the same. Everyone wants to find food and stuff. You see, you get it. It smells like a closed ward in here. It's all tiled and airtight, and with the door closed there was no ventilation. Ah, some more kitchen red, that's vinegar. Freezers everywhere. There are the dishes. Again, there. There's another dishwasher. How many are there for the dishes? I had completely forgotten that there were kitchens in hospitals. Here, it's really not a big deal. This one, well, let's go see the rest, and we'll see if we check out the other building or not. We thought, yeah, this would be done pretty quickly. It's a small place, but look, we've been in this small place for 5 hours now. But at least we'll have done everything thoroughly. There. You see there, again, there are still some pallets, construction stuff, you know. Anyway, you can clearly see at the entrance that there's definitely something going on. They tore everything out, and I think they just abandoned it in the middle of the work, right in the middle of construction. They closed up shop and said goodbye. We've been walking here for over 4 hours. It was incredible. I'm still blown away. I came back into the operating block. It's been my dream for a long time to find a hospital like this in Montpellier. A big dream come true. I hope you enjoyed it. If that's the case, really, more than ever, it deserves a little like and a subscription. If you haven't already, see you next week for a new Magli. Take care. Bye.